Hey audio everyone, Mossig here, back in action for more Vlog Attraction. It has been a long time, and there's a lot of things that I have to talk about and do and say why it took so long to actually make more of these and whatnot. And well, as a whole, a lot of the summer, a lot of the beginning of fall was hard. I will say that thankfully it's all past me and I could just do whatever about it and whatnot. And overall, I will explain this stuff in the next vlog because we have something else. We have something else to talk about. You know, it's fun stuff, not the sad, depressing stuff. Let's save that for later because I got to see my GF. That's right, I have a GF. I'm surprised about that by you. You think you're surprised, like, poof. Yeah, that happened over the summertime when the weather was hot. And I got right in and I got stuck with this little spot. And it wasn't great. But I thankfully got up the courage to ask her, and she's like, yeah, sure, whatever. And then we started talking about, like, having to, like, go over there or her coming over here. And pretty much what it came down to is that I was going to go over to where she lives around there, Dallas. Meanwhile, I'm over in California, so I got to go hitch a whole entire airplane just to get over there because I can't do a 20-hour drive, y'all. I mean, I probably could, but that's like, are we moving type of situation? Nothing else. I can't. I won't be able to do that. It just, you know? So I went ahead and did that, caught my flight. We had a good time. Boop, 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 boop. She picks me up on the airport and she like can't talk. And I was like, no. Cause you know, your significant other, your person that you love and you fancy, you know, like you kind of like the way they talk, you know? It's kind of hot. And she wasn't able to talk to me, and it made me really sad because I was just like, no. But thankfully, after that, after the whole entire situation and whatnot, we were able to still hang out and just you get to know each other more physically and whatnot, and just enjoy that kind of stuff. No funny business, no super funny business because we were at the parents' house, and that means we couldn't do anything. I wanted to so much. Oh, this sucks. It sucks, fam. But hopefully this remedy will happen during winter time where I will no longer have my V card. But until then, I have to deal with that. But still, she was lovely to me. We still were able to hang out, fool around at least a little bit. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more. And it was great, really. Like, I don't know how else to express to y'all just how much, like, I had a good time there and I enjoyed my time with my GF and everything like that. It just was sort of this cathartic situation where I've always wanted that. I always wanted to feel this nice loving embrace and being able to tell them anything that I want, and just being able to be over there was just really nice and awakening in that regard, that I could be that person. And you're never sure if you could really open up or you could be with somebody until like you actually meet them. That's just kind of the problem with a lot of these you know, the distance long. It's not great. It's just not great on a plate. But, you know, lesbians, we find a way. We find a way. Suffice to say, we had a good time together. I wish that we went to the movie theaters. I wish we went to a lot of other places more. But all the food eateries and things like that, they were kind of just too far. They were just kind of too far, and like if we're going to go do things and we're going to go somewhere, it'd be going there and then coming back home. Be going there and then coming back home. It's pretty much the whole entire situation and whatnot. And on top of that, like, we were both pretty tired after the whole situation, and just like, Texas drive is no joke, you know? Like, a close place in Texas is like 20 minutes. That's a close place in Texas. But you know what? I am very glad that I did not have to drive. I didn't have to drive at all, and that felt so good. I cannot express how much I love that. I don't like driving. I can drive. I am not that much of a bottom, but still hello bottom, because like, I don't like driving. And I'm very happy to report she really likes driving, or at least is able to drive, and it was really nice just to have that, and I was be able to just like be with her alone constantly that way, and just like, we were able to talk about a bunch of things and like show each other like new things and everything, and that was really nice. It was a really nice situation. She did have to be alone a little bit every now and again, but like, I didn't mind that so much, because it's just kind of like, you know, I could do my own thing. I have my own little thing. I have this own channel to take care of and look out for people. No, I'm just, I don't mind. It keeps me busy. I'm not going to do anything else. I'll tell you that much. It's not really going to happen. And I don't mind talking to you people either. I think it's a really fun time to actually just do things and whatnot. Keep you all provided with information about me, because for some reason you freaks get off on it. I don't know. Still, it was a wonderful time that I had, and even though most of it was really just like, hey, we're gonna go get food. Doo-doo. That's what we like really did, but it was kind of just enough just to like be able to cuddle and just watch things together. We watch Squid Games together, believe it or not, and she's the kind of girl that will be just like, go into anything and just watch it with me. She doesn't care, and that's fine, because I love that. I don't like having to hold myself to have other people watch something with me, because I watch a ton of shit, and when I get invested in something, I need to keep watching it. And Squid Games was one of those things, because like, I watched it on the plane, I watched the rest of it over there, and it was a good time. It really was. And just being able to like fiddle around in my computer, just like do things and whatnot, that was super fun. And on top of that, we also got to hang out with some of the friends I made over there, because she has like a little group of friends that she used to like hang out with a lot, and then I got to hang out with them, or rather, I got to know them first, and then I had to go. Not had to go. I wanted to go hang out with them, and we were able to do that and whatnot. And they were doing their own little situation in terms of like getting things ready to do things and everything. But it was nice, because I was able to do errands with a friend and just kind of like hang out that sort of way, and just being able to enjoy that kind of small stuff is just so fun. It's so bloody fun. I wish I had more time with my girlfriend, but she had to work like 2 days, and that sucked. But you know, you could do what you do, and not most people don't have the kind of amount of work that I do. I don't have a lot of work per se, not because like I'm lazy or I can't do it or anything like that, although I will say I've never worked 5 days in my life. Like, I probably have, but like doing that constantly, I can't do that, fam. I am genuinely surprised how far I've gotten away with it, and just like, it hurts to think that this is what most people do. But for now, even if I wanted to, I can't do that because of insurance reasons. I need to get myself bigger breasts, and I need to get myself vagina, and like just get that going. But I still need to like do things like get another letter of recommendation, making sure that the one that goes through, because I'm trying to get top surgery first, because that's a lower recovery time, and bottom surgery is much higher and a lot more maintenance. I can't do the nasty and the pasty. I want to do the nasty and the pasty. I want to. Also, okay, sorry for that minor hiccup. It's just kind of something that happens, you know? whole situation. Still, we were able to have a good time together, and we were able to hang out for enough time. I was able to hang out with friends that I made over there, and we had a good time over there, and I got to know them more, and it was nice to do that. And I would like to get to know them more and everything, and hopefully at some point that could happen. But for now, it's just nice that I was able to visit my girlfriend and have a good time over there with her. And I mean, I was kind of like acting a bit of a big shot, but I currently have a lot of money debt right now because of that. I was like, no, I know this is gonna happen. I know I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I want this to be good. So I just got a credit card. I charged a lot of these to the credit card, and therefore I was able to eat really good too. And like, yeah, not really good thing to do and everything to do that. I would not recommend to do that. I'm not going to do this again. I will assure you I will be far more frugal next time through. But in terms of things, I was happy with what happened, and I was happy to provide enough financial stability to just be able to go out and have fun times and everything, and be able to buy things and all that such. It was really, really fun. It was really good. With that being said, though, that means that I ate at a lot of good places and everything. And while I don't think everything could quite compare to home cooking, because like we had some good home cooked meals in particular, and she was able to actually make some sushi for us. She made sushi of her own, and that was just, it was so good despite the quality being so low. Like, I think what we had was like crab meat, and we had like some salmon skin that they like bought at the store and everything like that. I'm not saying it's super bad. It wasn't super bad, but just being able to get that and eat it, oh my goodness, that was wonderful. And I was generally surprised to find out just how easy it is to quote unquote make sushi. And you know what? I might actually try it again for sure, especially if she's here. She'll be able to do the majority of it. But like, that's cool. I like that. I like that we were able to cook something together and whatnot. We definitely need to do it more. We definitely weren't able to do it enough. But I do have some restaurant places that were hip happening spots. So I'm gonna go ahead and just like put this out here. All these little things that I have, you know, just kind of tell you all about the hot spots that I ate and show you the pictures that I have. The worst place easily by far was the Wabi House. I did not have a good time at the Wabi House. And even though it was recommended to me by a friend, I don't know. It's just the way that like the dish was or something. I don't know in particular. It just wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. It was a nice little ramen shop, a nice little area and whatnot. But like, I've been to Jinyao Ramen, and Jinyao Ramen slaps. It slaps hard, and it didn't hit the same way that I wanted it to. And maybe it was a lower selection, maybe it was just something on the plate or something. I don't know what it was, but it could have been better. You know, I was just kind of like, oh, it's whatever. And the next one would be Royal Thai. Royal Thai, apparently, my GF, she goes to it a lot, and like, she gets like, what did she get? I think it was like some sort of like noodle thing or whatever. But I got curry because I like getting curry over there because curry's good. And I was able to actually get her into curry, and that was really great. And look, I know it's fairly bottom on the list, but I do want to make note that every place after Wabi House, fantastic, good time. I would recommend you go there. It's definitely fun to actually go there and be able to eat the food there and everything like that. And Royal Thai was easily like a great time. It had a great atmosphere. We had a wonderful, wonderful talk together. And just like, you don't really get that with a lot of these other places. Just the way that it is, the atmosphere and everything. This was a very quiet, quaint place Maybe it was because like we came in relatively late and we were one of the last peoples in the actual restaurant and everything. And I was like, ooh, we gotta go fast. We gotta go. But we had a good time, and just like they had this really cool robot and everything. It was really, really nice. It was like high-end dining, but like low tier, like amount of like food payment meal thing. Tip of my tongue. It's right there. Money, finances, pricing. There you go. My brain doesn't function so well sometimes, so yeah, I have a hard time sometimes getting words together. High quality dining mixed together with low tier pricing, and that was nice. And it was a good little thing. I'm not sure how well they go against most other Thai food places, but it was a good place. It was. Nothing super fancy, but like, I should say super fancy. Nothing stellar about it. But it was a good Thai place, and we had a good time. The atmosphere is what made it, honestly. Another good place was a Denny-like area, or like a Corky's house area, if you know what Corky's is. Basically, a more fancier Denny's. Cindy's. Cindy's. Not Cindy's. It's Cindy's. We went there twice, and I think my GF just straight up loves the shit out of that place. I think my GF just loves breakfast, because we went to a lot of breakfast places, like straight up. If we were able to get breakfast, we got breakfast. That's what happened. That's what you're talking about. And like, that's fine. I like breakfast. I think it's good food. And I had a good time with Sydney's the first time, because we went with somebody that we knew, and it was just nice to have like 3 people together, just be able to eat and just like chill out and everything. But the second time wasn't as good. I don't know why that was in particular. Maybe because I got the same food. Maybe that's why I didn't like it so much. But like, for what it was, I could go there again. I could easily go there again and have a good time. And like, that was delicious. It's nutritious. It's chorizo and potatoes. I love chorizo and potatoes. Oh, Texas, your love affair with chorizo. I approve. If only more states were like you. If only. Because, like, I love chorizo so much. And I know, like, it's technically chorizo and eggs, but chorizo and potatoes for me, that's where my heart lies. Still, though, another place we went to, Jolly Bean. Jolly Bean was a place that I went to with the friends there that I met and everything. And they were like, let's go to Jollibee. And I was like, okay, let's go to Jollibee. And we went to Jollibee. And God, the mascot's terrifying. Have you seen that? It's scary. Oh my God. That bee looks like it's going to fucking kill you. It's going to come to your house and just, you know? But it was good. Like, it was one of those things that was like in and out, where it has like those simplified meals. Menus. And you only get a certain amount of things, but what they did and how they did it was great. And I was able to get the rice with sausage, I think. And, not sausage. What was it? Chicken. Don't know why I was thinking that. You can get it with like a hamburger steak. So like, that shit could go fast into a Moco Loco like nobody's business. And like, honestly, that's kind of the vibe that I was getting, to be honest. But like, I think the best contender for that whole entire thing, and what made me like really like it, was the pineapple juice that they sold. That was really good. Like, I could not get that anywhere else, I'll tell you. And just like, damn, you know, kind of just this be hitting. Like, I like Cane's and all, but like, Jollibee beats Cane's. Jollibee easily beats Cane's. And like, Cane's easily beats KFC, and KFC easily beats Chick-fil-A. Because, you know, KFC just, I don't know, that skin just, it's really good. Also, Chick-fil-A is homophobic, so, you know, just throwing that out there. Ooh, I like how I had to keep looking at this darn thing each and every time. There you go. Whataburger. Whataburger was the first place I went to. The first place. We went there again as well. I think it was for dinner. I wanted to sit down. I was really upset because I wanted to sit down and eat, but what we ended up doing? We ended up going back and eating at her house. And like, that was fine. I was just upsetty spaghetti. Like, I wanted to go somewhere and eat, you know? Like, I wanted to do that, but it was fine. But the first time, that was really fun because, like, I told my GF exactly what I want to do. And this is something that I like to do constantly and often, is get a bunch of, like, candy bars, like, full-size candy bars. If you want to go crazy, king size. And I got king size that time. And I brought all the bars that I could. I think it was, like, 5 to 7 of them. And I just, like, gave it to them when I ordered my food. Because that's what I like to do. Just like, you'd be surprised how much people will love you for that. For just giving them food at a fast food place and everything. And just like, I think that's something that should be done more often. Like, not necessarily like, this is your tip. But just like, showing a sign of gratitude to these people that are working fast food. Because it's such a horrendous industry. And just will chew you up and eat you out. That just seeing that act of kindness, I feel like a lot of them just like, they're able to carry on a little bit more. And just like, I get it. I do. But as for Whataburger itself, I wish we had a Whataburger around here. I wish we did. I know like the closest one is like in Las Vegas for me. Cause like, you know, that's just kind of where it is. I know it's In-N-Out Las Vegas and there's also In-N-Out in Texas, but just like when I think about it, you know, just like, just some of those things were really good. And just like, it was kind of like, I think the best way to say it is like, it's a blend of Wiener Schnitzel together with Burger King. I feel like that's the best way to put it. They are not identical at all. And honestly, it's not the best comparison, but it's the only one I could think of that works. And like, yeah, honestly, if you go to Texas, you should go to Whataburger. That's just local, you know? It's just local. The Snooze. The Snooze. We were trying to go to the Snooze first and foremost, and like I wanted to go because it was a nice little like somewhat fancy like breakfast place and whatnot, and like wasn't able to go there with my GF. We ended up going somewhere else that was actually better. I'll get that in a bit. But what we did do and what we did get at the Snooze with my friend, we were able to get like this like eggs Benedict along with like just like the usual, like I got my chorizo and potatoes and all that such, and just like it was better than Sydney's easily to me, but like it's definitely more expensive, and just like good luck getting to that place during the weekend, because like that's what we try to do, me and my GF, and we just were not able to get it. But the food there was good, and I just was we were able to share the meal together, and it was really fun and exciting. I forgot what they got. I don't remember what they got, but suffice to say, it was really, really good. It was good food, and just I was satisfied, and just like I think that was the one meal that I generally was just like, yeah, this is great. I'm having a good time. Let's see here, Blues House. Blues House. Oh my goodness. If I get this wrong, I'll make sure to put the thing in there and whatever to make sure everything's fine, because I want these people that I'm mentioning to like get the attention. Blues House in particular, right by the Dallas airport. I think it's the Fort Worth area or the Loveport. It's right by an airport. This is one of the first places you could go to in Texas. And, like, this was one of the last places I went to, and I was so happy I went to it. Like, both my GF and I were having a great time. We got, like, these really good burgers, and, like, they had, like, mozzarella, and they had this nice little dessert thing, and, like, it was really good. They also had, like, these, not fancy sodas, like, homemade sodas that actually, like, worked out pretty well, and they actually tasted really good, and just, like, they were kind of off-brand shoots of, like, what you would feel like of Dr. Pepper, Coke, you know, all those things, but, like, they had their own little nice flavor to it, and they actually tasted good, so, like, more power to them, honestly. I loved Blue's house. It was a nice, quaint little place. Not a lot of people there, but there was people. It was bopping a bit. And just, it was great. It was a nice way to end everything and just be able to see her and talk to her and just, before we just see each other no more. We'll see each other winter. I hope. I hope. If not, you'll see me vlog about it and just be like, I'm sad that my GF's not coming. Still, speaking of sad things, I will admit now, I don't want this getting out though. I will admit now, tacos make good breakfast items. I'm annoyed to say this. I still think that breakfast burritos are superior. I still think that the burrito is superior, but I'm forced to take the L, and that makes me sad that I had to take the L that Taco Deli just made breakfast tacos work. It was just straight up a breakfast taco area. You told them what you wanted to get and they gave it to you. They had like a bunch of little I don't want to say Mexican drinks. What's the proper way to say that? They had a lot of Mexican drinks. I'm just gonna say it. It's fine. Me Mexican, so whatever. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not very big on Mexican food. I will be honest. I just am not. Like, I love chorizo, but like my affair of the cuisine kind of ends there at chorizo. I don't know what to tell you. But those breakfast tacos, ooh, they were so good. They were like yay big, each one. So I got like 3 of them, and they were really good. They had a good time. And apparently my GF used to work at Taco Deli, which I was shook by. I was like, what? She's like, yeah, we're going to like every place that I used to work at. I'm just like, what? So I don't get it. It's weird. It's weird. That's apparently been a thing, though. Mystery Incorporated drink. Whatever. The other place we went to, and I think is the best breakfast place we went to, is Original Pancake House. And Original Pancake House slapped. It slap. Like, it had good coffee for her. She loved the coffee there. They had this like chocolate chip pancake that she refused to share with me. I shouldn't say it like that, because whenever she watches this, is going like, I'm so sad I'm Bill. No, I don't care. I don't like pancakes. You could have your shitty ass chocolate chip pancake. She loves it, apparently. It's apparently a great thing. And I'm happy for her. I am. I just find it very hilarious that like her parents berated her on it, and then like she's like, oh no, did you want it? So I'm like, no, I would have asked you, because the funny thing is too is that like it was like the second day before I was gonna leave, so I understood our dynamic quite well by then, and I knew that she wanted to get something off my plate, so I ordered crepes, specifically 3 crepes instead of 1 crepe, because I know that bitch wanted a crepe, and if that meant that we had an extra crepe, it's fine, whatever. I could power through an extra crepe. I'm pretty sure I'll be fine. But I knew she was going to take that crepe. I knew for a fact. She could have eaten like a bunch of other things. Like we had pork belly bacon. That was pretty good. It was like a steak bacon. I think that's what they called it or whatever. But it's pork belly bacon. That's what it is. It was good. It was good. It was good. I don't know what that was. I'm scared. Wait, is the last ones? Yamasushi. Yamasushi was the second place I think I went to. Like properly so in terms of things, and like that was a good place to eat. Like honestly it was. Like maybe because I just have an overall bias of sushi, or maybe because I was hanging out with friends there and whatnot, and just like being able to hang out with my girlfriend and friends, it's just kind of a magical thing to me, honestly, and I really liked it a whole bunch, because it's just kind of like proof of concept right here, everybody. Here's my GF, right here, fancy. Like, I like it when it's just the 2 of us. I feel like we could just do that forever and ever and ever, and just, that's cool, and I love that. But it's nice to be with other people and do that kind of stuff. It really is. And I had a good time with that, honestly. I really did. it was very nice to be able to actually meet up with friends and be able to talk to them about things. And they had this really good like alcohol beverage that my friend wanted me to try, and I was like, fine, I'll try it. And if y'all don't know by now, if I haven't mentioned this properly on the vlogs, yes, I do not drink alcohol at all. I don't like alcohol. And generally speaking, I don't see the reason to, but you know, I'll let certain people push me around, I guess, is the best way to say it. Is this the way I'm saying it? My goodness. But, regardless of everything, it was a good place to eat. I liked the sushi there. It was a good thing. There had, like, extra things to it, too. Like, they had this, like, lovely little pork belly that was just, oh, so good. Why'd you have 400 tongue? It was great. I love her for it. She's such a fucking idiot. My God. My heart. Doki doki. But I think what was really nice that we got to do for sure was the Niwa thing that we went to. We both dressed up in fancy dresses, quote unquote, and we were able to get these nice fancy little meat things and whatnot. And we actually got wagi. We got wagi steak. What wagi meat? I don't know how else to say it. Like $30 like cut of meat like this. Apparently my brother has told me on this that I've eaten it before and I just didn't realize, and I was like, what? Oops. I don't know what to say, but I think there was a point where I tried some of it and like, can I have some more? And they're like, shoot, you can eat that fancy every day, maybe. Like, yeah, I kind of would want to. That wagyu was so good, but it's ridiculously fast that you have to cook it. It's like, they told us specifically, 30 seconds on it at most. We did 20 seconds on the first one. On the first one, it wasn't as good as the ones that were like 15 or like 10 seconds. So it was just kind of ridiculous how just, you have to do it like, also, she was the one that cooked everything. Like, she just did everything because I told her that I wanted her to do that. And just, oh, she fed me and just, it was so good. Oh, it was a fun little time. I had a great time there. It was really nice. It was wonderful. I think that was my favorite night, to be honest. I think that was my favorite day of the trip, to be honest, too. But my favorite place to go, my favorite thing, believe it or not, people, is the Saltgrass Steakhouse. Boop, boop. That's right. It's Texas, baby. And that means you have to go get steak. And that steak was bumping. Yo! Oh, maybe I just haven't had good steak before. Maybe it was just the way the atmosphere was. Maybe it was just all those nice little things coming together and just like being able to be with her and just... It was like raining and everything and just, but they gave such nice potatoes and they gave such nice steak together and just like, the only way it could have been better if we had corn. I don't think we got corn. I forgot what we got extra of. We got like one extra thing of things. And we had like garlic bread or some such. I don't know. And also we found out that they put cilantro in something. She's like, I don't like cilantro. And I'm like, good. Cilantro's bad. But yeah, those are all little places that I went to. The little terror list of sorts in terms of where you should go in Dallas, Texas. It's a long ass title. That's not going to be the title of this vlog. Still, I had a great time with my GF, and I'm very thankful that I was able to do that. And I never thought I'd get this far, to be honest. That's just the truth. When you're all alone and you feel like no one will be able to love you, finally finding that, finally being able to get that connection is really important. And sometimes, you know, you're not always together with that connection, and being able to be with her and just, it was finally like real, you know? That's what I really loved, I think, most of all. It's why I like eating with people, because I know they're there with me, and we have an experience that we share, you know? And we have all those experiences we share, and regardless of whatever happens in my life now, I have that with her. And that's wonderful. And I'm glad I was able to have this good time. And I hope if you look at this and you're alone, or if you're recently broke up or anything like that, you can remember those times at least that were good, those times that you would want to think about and whatnot, and just strive to do it. Strive to get someone to do that with and everything, because I'll be real, I did not think that was going to happen. And with the way this year has been shitty and everything, just kind of made it really nice to be able to have that. And I'm very thankful for that. And I couldn't do it without my mom, without my uncle, without a lot of people in my life. They really do support me a lot. And I probably don't say it enough, to be honest. But I'm just thankful that I was able to do it. Because, like, you just really have it, you know? Never really got to experience that. So yeah, I'm really happy. I'm doing better, y'all. I really am. I'll get to find out what got worse next time. Till then, though, sayonara. Bye-bye.